Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Study with me. So in our previous class we completed up to Vishnukundinya dynasty. So now we'll see about Badami Chalukyas. These Badami Chalukyas were the successors of the Vakatakas in the Western Deccan region, and they ruled between 543 to 753 CE. This CE means the common era, which is similar to AD. So before going to know complete information about the Badami Chalukyas, first we'll know about the Chalukyan dynasties. It was a powerful Indian royal dynasty that ruled the larger parts of southern and central India between 6th and 12th century CE. During this period, they ruled as three related but individual dynasties, and the early dynasty is known as Badami Chalukyas, who ruled from their capital city Vatapi, which is now called as modern Badami. So, these Badami Chalukyas ruled from the middle of 6th century. The Badami Chalukyas began to assert their independence at the decline of Kadamba kingdom of Banavasi and rapidly rose to prominence during the reign of Pulakeshin II. So this Pulakeshin II is the greatest king of Badami Chalukyas, and after the death of Pulakeshin II, the Eastern Chalukyas became independent. So the second individual dynasty was Eastern Chalukyas. They became independent and they ruled from their capital city Vengi until the 11th century. But in the 6th century only the Gupta dynasty was declined. But they were having immediate descendants in the northern India, and also many changes were undertaken in the southern area of India. And the age of small kingdoms had given way to large empires in this kingdom. So in the year of 550 CE, Pulakeshin I established Chalukyan dynasty. He took Vatapi, that is Badami, in Bagaltur district of Karnataka under his control and made it as its capital city. In the Western Deccan region, the rise of Rashtrakutas in the middle of 8th century eclipsed the Chalukyans of Badami before being revived by their descendants. In the Western Chalukyas in the late 10th century, these Western Chalukyas ruled from Kalyani. So, Western Chalukyas are the third individual dynasty of Chalukyan dynasty. They ruled till the end of 12th century. Now we'll see the map pointing of Chalukya dynasty. So I'm drawing a rough one, please don't mind. This is the region that Chalukyans ruled, and here we have Badami, here we have Vengi and Kalyani. As I told you that in the middle of 8th century, the Rashtrakutas were eclipsed the Chalukyas of Badami. So this is the region that Rashtrakutas ruled. So this Badami is the capital city of Badami Chalukyas, and Vengi is the capital city of Eastern Chalukyas, and Kalyani is the capital city of Western Chalukyas. I hope all of you are clear about this. Now let's see about the origin of Badami Chalukyas. Actually, there is not much clear information about origin of Badami Chalukyas and is the subject of controversy till now. There were some inscriptions, but they also doesn't provided information about the origin of Badami Chalukyas. It just consists about the information of the king's reign. But according to Bilhana, he is the author of Vikramacharita. He says that the original home of Chalukyas is Ayodhya, and late Chalukyan inscriptions also lay claim to Ayodhya as their ancestral home, but some people thought that they were local Karnis people who improvised into the ruling Varna under Brahmanical influence. This was more probable, but there is no evidence to prove this statement. And now we'll see about all the kings in detail. The king Pulakesin I is the first king of Badami Chalukyas, who ruled between 543 and 566 CE. He and his descendants are referred to as Chalukyas of Badami, who ruled over an empire that comprised the entire state of Karnataka, most parts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh in the Deccan region. He is the real founder of Chalukya dynasty and is the son of Ranaranga and grandson of Jayasimha. He also built a fortress at Vatapi in Bijapur district of Karnataka. This fortress is stood on the defensible location surrounded by rivers and steep mountains. He had the titles called Satrashriya, Vallabha and Dharma Maharaja. The king Pulakesin I also performed sacrifices like Ashwamedha, Hiranyagarbha, Agnistoma, Vajapeya, Bahu Suvarna and Paundarika. These details are provided by his Badami glyph inscription, which is dated the Saka year 565, and this inscription compares him with the mythological heroes who are Yayati and Dilipa. So this is all about the king Pulakesin I, and now we'll see the next king of Badami Chalukyas, who is Kritivarman I. He is the son of Pulakesin I. Kritivarman I ruled between 566 and 597 CE. He enlarged his kingdom by waging wars against Kadambas of Banavasi, Nalas of Basar and Mauryas of Konkan. As a result, the large parts of Maharashtra came under his rule, and the conquest of Konkan brought the import of Goa. Actually, at the time of demise of Kritivarman I, he had a son whose name is Pulakesin II, but this Pulakesin II was too young to rule at the time of demise of Kritivarman. So Kritivarman's brother Mangalesa assumed responsibility of the crown. He was an energetic and ambitious ruler. He also won several laurels in the war and continued the policy of expansion. And he also invaded the territory of Kalachuri, whose ruler was, let me write it here, Buddharaja. So this Buddharaja ruled over Gujarat, Khandesh and Malwa. This information was taken from Mahatkuta pillar inscription of dated Saka year 595, and it is known that he subdued the Gangas, Pallavas, Cholas, Alupas and also Kadamba rulers. He also had the titles Uru Rana Parakrama, Rana Vikrama and Parama Bhagavata. As we all know that Mangalisa made king just because Pulakesin II was too young to rule. But as Mangalisa was ruling as a regent, he should have surrendered the throne to Pulakesin II when the latter came of age. Instead, he sought to prolong his reign with the view of handing the throne to his own son Sundaravarma in due course. So this forced Pulakesin II to rebel against his uncle. Pulakesin left the court and by his own martial powers he waged war against Mangalisa with the help of his friends. Mangalisa was routed and killed in the battlefield of Elapattu Sembige. This was mentioned in the Peddawad Guru inscription, which must have happened about 610 CE. And in the next Pulakesin II came to power. There's a lot of information that we need to know about Pulakesin II as he is the greatest king. So we'll know about Pulakesin II and other kings of Badami Chalukyas in the next class. So this is it for today. If you like this class, please share it with someone who needs these classes. And also don't forget to subscribe my channel Study With Me. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in the next class.